Pet dog training, when to reprimand and when to reward. There are a lot of things people need to remember when they start pet training. There are a great deal of various pet dog training strategies to try. Pet dog training, when to reprimand and when to reward. Some of these pet dog training strategies work, while other pet training techniques seem to work versus you. With a lot of various elements of pet training, it is tough to understand what techniques work the very best. When to reward your pet dog and when to reprimand your dog. One of the biggest things that typically puzzle individuals with concerns to pet training is if you have problem choosing when to do which. A lot of dog training course instructors will inform you that positive dog training is the very best method to use. Regrettably, there are some circumstances when you do need to reprimand your pet. Reprimanding your pet ought to not happen often, as dogs react much better to favorable reinforcement utilized in canine training. Before you find out when to reprimand your pet, you need to first find out when to reward your pet dog. You ought to reward your pet at any time your canine does something it is supposed to throughout dog training. This can be when it sits, stays, eliminates where it should, brings, and so on. The reward you utilize throughout your pet training can be many things: praise, kind words, tummy rub, pat on the head, or a reward. Pet dogs discover very rapidly from positive pet dog training. Pets tend to want to make you delighted, and this is why they do so well with this type of canine training. Be sure you never reward bad habits. Reprimanding is a type of canine training that should not be done unless required. This can be when your pet jumps, gets rid of in the wrong place, barks, roars, pulls on a leash, damages something, etc. If you catch it in the act of doing something wrong, you should just reprimand your pet. Otherwise, your canine will not recognize what it did. The reprimand used for this pet dog training should be a quick, sharp, no, or bad dog. If you continuously do this, your words will end up being disregarded by the pet. Never ever spank, hit, or constantly scold your pet dog. When determining when to reprimand or reward your pet dog throughout pet training, these are all of the important things you require to focus on. Remember to be kind since your pet is finding out and attempting its best. With some love and consideration, your pet must do rather well with its pet dog training. Then it will be a fulfilling experience for you both. You should reward your pet dog anytime your pet does something it is expected to throughout pet training. The reward you utilize throughout your pet training can be numerous things: appreciation, kind words, tummy rub, pat on the head, or a reward. Pets learn very rapidly from positive pet dog training. Pet dogs tend to want to make you pleased, and this is why they do so well with this type of canine training. Reprimanding is a type of pet dog training that need to not be done unless essential.